you doing there, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TabsFolders show. A lot of you know me. I'm Bruce. With me, I have the founder of TabsFolder, Camille. Say hello, Camille.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
Absolutely. I hear you. Let's do the intro and let's jump right in. Here we go. I like that. It reminds me of Star Wars a little bit. The sound, it's like, you hear the little tingle and it's like, ping, welcome to Star Tours, right? It makes me think of the old ride from Disneyland. Welcome. Yes. This is your first ride. It's mine too. That type of thing. Anyways, plus the background kind of makes me think of that also. Guys, thank you for joining us today. Let me go ahead and get started by saying, number one, we're doing a giveaway, and that giveaway is for all commenters who leave a comment on the screen, right? So it doesn't matter if you're on Facebook. It doesn't matter if you're on Twitter, if you're on my profile, Camille's profile, if you're on our Facebook page. Doesn't matter if you're on any of the Facebook groups. Just want to give you the heads up that, yes, we are doing a live that we will be giving away a full license to those of you who, guess what, leave a comment, and we'll do it at the end of today's show. Thank you for tuning in, guys. We're starting right off. By the way, and before I jump into Musam's question, everyone who's saying, oh, yeah, hi there, I don't know who you are because you haven't given StreamYard permission. So let me put that up on the screen. Please give StreamYard permission. You'll see it right down there at the bottom. It's StreamYard.com/Facebook, right? And so that gives Facebook permission to share your photo and share your name with us. Otherwise, if you win and you're listed as Facebook user, I can't give a free code to anyone whose name is Facebook user, because that could be a billion people. So sorry about those guys. You'll have to leave another comment if you're tuning in. Hi there. Thank you for joining us. Oh yeah. But apologies, I don't know who you are. So please give Facebook permission. You'll see it right there at the bottom, StreamYard.com/Facebook. There it is. So if you're on your phones, please take a screenshot. What we'll do is we will actually, on camera, and I'll do a screen share, I will actually be, you'll see the name of the person who wins. We actually do the raffle giveaway on camera at the end of the show. There we are. We got Pratik there. Hey there. I am doing very well. Thank you for asking. Camille, how are you doing?
Very well, very well. Today the health is getting better and better, so less coughing at the end of the show.
Do you have your honey, just in case?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Perfect. Glad to hear that. Let's see what else. Okay, for sure. Hello. Hi, guys. I don't know who you are, so please give StreamYard permissions. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right on in. What is this tool about? This tool is about, well, it's a SAS and a Chrome extension about currently syncing your bookmarks. And we've also talked about other features such as working with other clients where you can have a folder and you can share notes and share bookmarks, share passwords. That's kind of like the direction that the platform is going. Camille, did you want to highlight something else there?
Sure. That currently it's a productivity and efficiency tool when you're online. So it helps you search the internet kind of faster or work with browser tabs faster. You can save tabs when you go online with drag and drop. You can save a whole window, and then you can also share it with your teammates and friends. Plus, once you save your bookmarks and tabs, you can organize them just like files on your computer. So it's shift, control, multi-select. It allows you to simply work a lot faster, saving your information and then sharing it with friends and colleagues currently. And in the future, as Bruce mentioned, we're adding passwords in Q2 of 2022. And we're also revamping the whole UI, adding notes, team folder sharing, and tags in Q1 of 2021. So in a couple of months.
There you go. Aditya, yep, that works. How's that? That works perfectly. So thank you for leaving a comment. Musam also asked, will you continue from the last webinar? Yes, we will. For those of you who don't know, we did a kind of like a Cyber Monday live stream, and we did a few like educational videos in there as well. And that being said, that is a perfect segue to talk about the current Black Friday Cyber Monday sale that we have ending at the end of this week. So let's cover that real quick, Camille.
Yes. So when we at the beginning of this month, we had a lot of users starting to ask about larger teams on TabsFolders, and they said, we work with a couple of hundred dispersed people, and we really need to share information with them. So what can you do for larger numbers of teams? And Black Friday was coming up, so we did a special where for $7.99. $9.99 if you pay in installments, but for $7.99 you get 500 users. That's about $2 a user, or even less. And that's for bigger teams. That's a huge deal because normally it's $19 per user if you buy it just one license. So it's a very big savings, and it allows you to be future proof that if your team grows out to be a bigger team, you have the licenses there with 500 team members and unlimited guests, of course.
Where can they find that at?
Plus, I forgot to mention that you also, if you buy this license, you get a quarterly sit-in on our development kind of roadmap meeting with the development team. So you get a heads up of what will be going on in development, in features, new features, etc., in development ahead of everybody else. And they can find that either when you go on the TabsFolders website, it's listed as the first kind of pricing page. Also, if like from the price list, the Black Friday deal is listed there, as well as you can go to TabsFolders, the Shorby page, which is worldwideweb.tabsfolders.com/Shorby. Bruce, you have that Shorby link. If you could put that up, that would be amazing. The banner. So I think the Shorby banner page is the best, that it has kind of all the main links with our Facebook page, etc. But on Shorby, it's the first link. The Black Friday deal is right up there, so that you can access it and make a purchase to support TabsFolders, and of course get you an amazing deal that's basically 3 times better than anything else out there with regular licensing. So it's a very big Black Friday discount.
There you go.
Great. Thank you, Bruce.
And let's see, Aristotle. Perfect. Thank you for joining us. I like that name, Aristotle. Sounds very prestige, right? There's a lot of respect behind that name. Big Henry, how you doing? Hey there. Sujana, hey there. How you doing? Thank you for joining us. Praveen, would you like to come on camera, say hello? We got our buddy with us in the green room. Perfect. Hey, buddy.
Hello, hello.
Howdy, howdy.
Hello, Praveen. Good to see you again.
Yes, good to see you guys again too.
Did you pick up the Cyber Monday sale? Did you pick that up?
I'm sorry, you're talking about me?
Yep.
No, I actually have a large account that I purchased even before the sale, so I didn't need this particular one.
Oh, got it. Okay, so you saw the value before the rest of the bandwagon.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I purchased. I made a huge purchase actually a couple of years ago.
Okay, yeah, so for those of you who don't know, and Praveen and I talk about like heavy use software, right? Like we're big fans of like things from like Plug and Paid, NextWeave, like big platforms before they even came on like AppSumo. So it doesn't surprise me, dude. I've never talked to you about this, but it doesn't surprise me if you dropped a good chunk of change behind something that you really believe in. I mean, this guy has some amazing accounts that I've never even heard of, and I was just blown away. But I was like, when he really believes in a company, he goes all in. None of this $50, $100. No. We're talking 4 figures sometimes. So just letting you know, he gets serious behind it. So I take his feedback like gold if I'm a developer, right? Just FYI. There you go. I totally respect your acumen, because your brain processes things differently than the typical average consumer. I'm just putting it out there.
Thank you, Bruce.
We have.
I'm sorry,
I was going to say we have at least 4 or 5 features in the product now that have been suggested by Praveen over the past 2 years. So thank you, Praveen, for the amazing ideas.
Thank you for a great product and the continuous development. I just know that it's since I started using it, I've been able to be very organized with my bookmarks. So that actually has helped me a lot with my productivity. So I'm getting a lot out of it.
And it makes sense. And I didn't jump on it when you did. You know, I started noticing it a little bit when I saw it on the first Sumo launch. And it's like now I can see, like, you know me, when it comes to trends, it's like I see something and then I can see a little bit of the roadmap and I'm like, okay, I know that's going in a direction that I like compared to other competitors. So I'm right there with you. It just took me a little bit longer. So I'm glad I eventually saw the error of my ways and I jumped on the bandwagon. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm actually super excited about the upcoming features as well, because I was pretty satisfied with the way that it was. Like, I really wasn't, like, I didn't really feel like there was too much lacking, but I'm glad to see that it's actually becoming so much more feature rich than what I initially invested into. So,
and I think that's kind of the goal, right? Especially when it's like, I started working with Camille also. It's like, great, I see this foundation, and then I see this as something that's hugely missing in like the business space, because everyone's using it for like, you know, personal. And I was like, no, I told Camille several use cases, like, I need this for existing clients now in the enterprise and corporate space. It just makes sense. And there's even more things that we've been discussing that it's too early to talk to you guys about. Praveen, I'll maybe fill you in one day if I don't spill too many beans. I don't want to die, and I don't want to get shot by Camille. But
relax, chill. I'm a chill guy, no worries, you know.
I get excited sometimes. But yeah, no. I apologize, guys. We're talking way too much. Let me just jump right into some of the questions here. Musam asks, is it possible to add some sort of date and reminder on individual bookmarks? I need to check a particular URL tomorrow at 2. Can I set it so I don't forget on time? I think that makes sense, right? Or you want it to open, like, especially if it's sales driven or if it's productivity because you have to deliver a document or a let's say homework, right? It makes sense that you want to upload it 10 minutes before it's due, or you want to review a website. Like a perfect example, I've had friends say, hey, I need help finding an Xbox Series X, right? And I'm saying Best Buy and Target are going to be the cheapest places to try to find it. If they had TabsFolders with some sort of like auto open mechanism, they could open it 3 minutes, 2 minutes before, let's say, midnight, and they can check and see if there's like new inventory that came in. It would be great if there was that kind of feature for like an auto open feature at a certain time. You know, I can think of that. That's just 3 use cases right there. But yeah, I totally agree.
And well, definitely, we're already, that's on the roadmap a little bit after notes, tags, and team folder sharing. And there's 2 ways we plan to, or we're looking at accomplishing this: either building in the functionality ourselves, or using integrating with a tool like Wrike, Asana, or ClickUp, where the reminders would be generated there, but they would open in TabsFolders. Because again, I guess we have to focus on what TabsFolders is, and here we're starting to get into task management. So it begs the question again: either we make very, very simple task management, or we integrate with a tool that makes that is already amazing at task management, and we can just work with it effectively. But again, we will see how that pans out. Those are the 2 options we're looking at currently.
Perfect. And I kind of agree going down that route of a little bit of productivity, right? Like, even if it's not productivity, I could use some notes as to why did I save this specific link. Let's say it's for, I don't know, crypto. Let's say it's for gaming, right? I'd like to leave a little note as to, okay, this folder, these are the things that I have to remember. I have to look into a DAO for NFTs. I have to look into EA Play Pro, right? If I want to play Battlefield 2042 on an Xbox and I don't want to pay full price, I want to continue that. So little reminders like that. Plus, it would help if there was like a pop-up to say, hey, you have to open this link. hey, don't forget this note, right? Having the Chrome extension provide you a little pop-up as a reminder, hey, at midnight, do this. That just kind of like makes sense. Nothing overly burdening besides a little pop-up or a little reminder. Yeah, I agree with Musam. That totally makes sense.
Yeah. Thank you, Musam, for the question. And again, we currently already do have like little pop-ups within the tool, but I think we need to integrate those with the Chrome notification kind of system pop-ups, so that because the pop-ups currently only appear in TabsFolders, so you have to have it open. If it's not open, you won't see them. So yeah, an option is to integrate with Chrome default notification system, and that would work as an easy task management tool, or for Bookmarks, a reminder tool, let's say. Yeah,
totally makes sense. Is this like Clearly? I would say on the very basic level, yes, because it's managing bookmarks. But I'll stop right there and say that's probably where the similarities start and stop, because there's a lot more to TabsFolders that, technically speaking, and then feature-wise for the roadmap, that Clearly just won't have. So I'll just leave it at that. Very simple answer. Do you want to cover anything more on that?
Well, reliability, I think, is our key issue, and I mentioned this in our last webinar. But we've been 6 years running without a single case of user data loss. Nobody has lost a single bookmark, and so this is our main focus. That underneath the infrastructure is very robust. As I mentioned before, also I'm coming from a banking background, so I understand how to set up these systems so they don't fail. Reliability is one thing. Then we move into features where already we have, organizing, sharing, etc. That some competitors have some of the features, but we're also definitely moving in the next 3 months coming up, 3 to 4 months max, where TabsFolders 2.0 is coming out, and it'll have a completely revamped and upgraded set of features where I think we'll be better than looking forward to users saying that we are better than everybody else. So
I want to hear that. I so totally want to hear that.
Yeah, I want to hear that from our users. So I won't be saying it, waiting for our users to say that in a couple of months.
And CK, thank you for joining us. Grace, thank you for joining us too. Grace says, I like that. I've used many of these, and performance organizing becomes clumsier, and they're not supported well. I totally agree with you on that, 100%. I mean, we were talking about where sometimes I even had issues doing team invites with other platforms that are similar to TabsFolders, right? Where I would try to collaborate on a folder full of links, and sometimes I just wouldn't get the invite from another kind of like bookmark syncing competitor. So I agree with you on that. They're not supported well sometimes, or they're just abandoned. And I think that also comes to not having like a long-term vision or goal where the platform or the company can be sustainable, right? And I think that's one thing that they don't have someone that has, a vision for generating additional recurring revenue. Grace,
Plan. And I was going to say, Grace, yes, as per the amount of bookmarks, that's the other thing. A lot of these tools have an interface where you can deal with 20, 50, maybe 100 bookmarks easily. But once you get into 1,000 or 10,000 bookmarks, not only is it very difficult to work in that interface, but they start breaking down on the back end, on the server side, and in the application. We have tested TabsFolders to work with at least 100,000 bookmarks per user on their computer, and that 100,000 bookmarks synchronizes across all of your devices. As long as you have storage space on your computer, TabsFolders works. So I think that's another great advantage with TabsFolders compared to the competition, that it's a robust platform, and that's how we designed it from the beginning. So I will admit, currently our user interface is a little bit dated, and like I said, in 3 months it'll be totally revamped. We already posted some previous screenshots. Actually, you might have it here, Bruce, if you could put that up.
Let me see if I can find something.
I think there we go. Right. So it's going to be a beautiful, modern user interface with all the same functionality of the current TabsFolders, plus more. But what I mean is the same functionality that you get: the drag and drop, multi-select, fast operation, local storage. One of the other key features of TabsFolders is it actually executes everything locally in your browser, so it doesn't have to connect to servers on the internet. Therefore, if your internet connection is slower, if there's a lot of people using it at the same time, it doesn't matter. You work locally on your computer, so the speed depends on your computer's performance. The faster your computer is, the faster TabsFolders runs, but also it runs very fast because it's not connecting to any server while you're working. So that's the advantage we see in TabsFolders. There we go.
And with that, I have 4 questions, so I'm going to shotgun these real quick so we can continue on with some more educational videos. So Rudiger asks or mentions, I think TabsFolders has a lot of potential. I'm thinking of stacking 5 codes. I'm really looking forward to the new UI UX. Love to hear that. Let us know when you stack the 5 codes. Also, I should let you know that if you want to, come on camera, and then what we'll do is we give you additional teammates that you can add to your existing codes after you make your purchase. So that way we can hear your feedback, let us know your use case, and guess what? Maybe we can feature you in our blog because of that. And we'll give you some extra teammates in the process. So Rudiger, thank you very much for the kind words. And yeah, let us know when you do your stack. Absolutely.
Yeah.
CK says she lost 700 bookmarks in Firefox when Firefox updated. Wow. Looking for a robust solution. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that.
Exactly. Yes. And with Firefox also, that's very, that's a tool that's been around for many years. So
there's no excuse anymore for that. It's only been around for 10 years, right? With how many versions? 160 versions. Yeah. Grace says, can I cross-check if there are duplicate imports across browsers? So there's a duplicate entry, optimization solution inside TabsFolders. So yes, that's something that we covered in the last videos, but it's also, I think we have a YouTube video of that on the channel also.
Yes, it's on the YouTube channel. You have a video on how to remove duplicates from your TabsFolders collection. So let's say you save a saved session, or you yourself just save 15 windows because you're in a rush, and then you want to get rid of, let's say, Facebook or whatever. If you have the same YouTube site in those 5 of those 15 windows, just right click on the folder, remove duplicates, and TabsFolders creates 2 separate folders. The originals and then a duplicates folder that shows you in what windows, etc., you had duplicates.
Grace loves Camille, do you see that right below you? Grace loves the sound of that. There you go. To those of you who are just there you go. To those of you who are just tuning in, please leave a comment and give Facebook permission. You can see that ticker tape that's scrolling across the bottom. Give Facebook permission so that way we could give you a free license to one of you who leaves a comment. So to all the Facebook pages and groups, to those of you watching on Twitter and on YouTube, we are streaming everywhere. We want to make sure that you are all eligible to win today's giveaway. That just means leave 1 comment. And if you're on Facebook, please give Facebook permission so we know your name. So that way we can give you a shout out and we can give you the code. Just so you guys know, whoever wins, you're going to reach out to us on the Facebook page. The team there will respond to your message, and we'll give you the code via the Facebook page. We'll just make that easy for everyone. Hi there. I don't know who you are, and if you leave that comment, if you end up winning, I don't know who that is because you didn't give StreamYard access. That's what you see on the ticker tape on the bottom floor, so that's a perfect example. Please give Facebook access, so the next time you leave a comment, when you say hello, or if you win, I could, or we could, give it to you by name, but we just don't know who that is. Perfect. Pratik, thank you very much. Okay, jumping in, we had a few videos that we didn't get to finish from Monday in terms of educational videos. So, Camille, I'll let you go ahead and take it away.
So we finished with sharing in the last video. So what I'm going to do is just play that sharing video quickly, just so we can continue from last over, and then we will go into session management that I'll speak more about. Now, say you want to share your research with a group of users. The research that you saved, you can share very easily in TabsFolders by right-clicking on a folder and clicking the Share button. You select the amount of time you want to share it for, and then just click Share this folder. You can click Open to see how it's going to look for the users you share it with. If you share multiple windows, your users will see the multiple windows in a folder list just like you see them in TabsFolders. Once again, click the Share option, share this folder, and you can open it to view the 2 windows that you've shared. You can also use sharing on Facebook, share on Twitter, or share by email to send this link to your friends and coworkers. So that was a quick point about sharing. And now I wanted to show a little bit about session management. With TabsFolders, you can do what's called session management, or kind of work on different projects quickly. So say you have 3 projects that you work on during the day. Instead of having tabs open in your browser for all 3 projects all the time, and not only having kind of a mess when you're switching between windows and having 20, 30 windows, but also if you have that many windows, your computer slows down, your browser uses a lot more memory, and etc. So with TabsFolders, you can basically save the projects, the windows for one project to a folder, and then open them up when you need them, close them again, and do the same thing for a second project. So let me play that video to demonstrate how this is done. Switching sessions in TabsFolders is a feature that allows you to save on your browser's memory and make your computer faster. This happens because you can only have open the windows that you're actually working on and not have countless windows open in your browser. With TabsFolders, this is very easy to accomplish. All you do is you right-click on a folder, if you're working, for example, on Project 1, and click Open All Folders. TabsFolders opens the windows that are stored in that folder for you right in your browser. If you want to switch to the second project, you can close these windows right in TabsFolders, and then right-click on the second project and open all the folders for that project. There you go. So that video also demonstrated a little bit of the window management that we have in TabsFolders, or tab management, that you don't have to, if you want to close 5 windows right away in Chrome, you don't have to click on each window and click the red button 5 times. You can just multi-select the windows in TabsFolders, right-click and click Close, and the actual open windows excuse me, in Chrome will close, and you can do that from TabsFolders more efficiently and faster than you can in Chrome.
We had a couple comments that came up. Grace, Black Friday, Cyber Monday is too overwhelming, so yes, we can understand, and thanks for replying. Of course, which is another reason why we also wanted to do these educational videos, so you guys can understand the power and the robustness of TabsFolder, as well as one thing that I didn't know that we were talking about on a previous episode, the kind of the security that you get, which Camille touched on earlier. They've never lost any data, and that comes from Camille's background working in finances and in fintech. That lets us know, like, I didn't know that. So that makes us, as consumers, right, feel that much more trusting of our sessions, our browsing, our links, because we have years worth. I mean, I have links that are 15 years old now, right? Thanks to Camille, I can say that that's completely backed up, and I never have to worry about my browser losing it, or like, was it Grace had that issue that she lost it on Firefox, or was that CK? CK Martel had lost that on Firefox. So that's something that you also want to keep in mind too, and that's another reason why we're doing these educational videos. So yes, it does come with the security and the backups, but also, the productive aspects of it as well, which brings us to our next comment. So Facebook user asks, can we share a logged in session with a team member, like Facebook or Quora logged in account with other team members? Two things. Let me answer the first one. I don't know who this is, and so your comment is not valid for the giveaway. So please give StreamYard permission. And this, I don't know who it is, so I hope you can post again your comment after you give StreamYard permission. So that's number one. Number two, Camille, I'll let you answer that.
That's number two. So sharing currently in TabsFolders 1.0, you can do this, but in TabsFolders 2.0, this is what we'll be adding with password management. It will be password management and sharing of sessions with your teammates when you want to share, again, a login to Facebook or any other system. The systems that will allow sharing the session will be part of the solution for password management and bookmark and password and session sharing.
I hope that answers your question. I don't know who you are, but please, I hope after you give StreamYard permission, you ask that again so I can give you a quick little shout out and so that your comment is entered into the giveaway at the end here. Thank you very much for your question, though. That workflow kind of came up when I was discussing with Camille about we have the need for sometimes like clients in the health industry, right? Because they're working in medicine, hospitals, physical therapy, or sometime in finances where they need a billing department. They have to onboard, onboard employees. So it just makes sense that you can share sessions, you can share links, you could share, things that regarding business productivity, like let's say passwords with team members because they just onboarded a new employee into a department. So yes, I was thinking exactly the same thing as you were a couple months ago. So I'm glad to see that I'm on the same wavelength as some of you as well. CK, very interested. We'll go and check out the tabs folder offer. I lost a lot of research on those 700 tabs. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, we know Firefox was the culprit. Hopefully that doesn't happen anymore in the future.
Exactly. But if it does, you have tabs folders as a backup.
Exactly.
Yeah.
From RV Kieran, does tab folders will upgrade to a complete cloud SaaS platform to manage bookmarks? Technically, it kind of does that now through the Chrome extension. It just will take the bookmarks from whatever browser that you're working on, and then you can manage it in the cloud through the tab folders portal or the tab folders website.
So there's two parts to the tabs folders ecosystem or technology. You have the extension which you install in your browser, and we do have a SaaS or cloud kind of web access system. The web access system right now is only for accessing your bookmarks. It's not for managing them, because again, we want the extension to be doing most of the work where it's local, it's very fast. It doesn't have to talk to the server. We are looking at expanding the web access portal so that you can access it from literally any device. But we'll have to weigh that versus either creating mobile apps for mobile devices to cover all the ecosystems that are necessary. So Chrome, etc., and Safari. But for Firefox, we're not planning in the near term to implement an extension for Firefox. So that's why for Firefox this may be a solution. But realistically speaking, we'll be working on that like mid-2022 after the new UI and passwords are completed, because that's a higher priority for most of our users currently.
That being said, RV, thank you very much for dropping the comment. Just keep in mind, in order for me to see the name when we do the giveaway, you do have to give StreamYard permission. So just if you want to win that lifetime deal code, you do have to give StreamYard permission. So just heads up. But thank you very much for your comment, RV. I appreciate that. Camille, do we have one more video?
Yes, we do. And by the way, I think I've been chatting with RV on Facebook. But again, to be able to win with the StreamYard tool, you need to give it permission for the raffle to select you. So thanks, RV. And moving into the next video. Sure. This is an overview of searching. So in TabsFolders, you have currently kind of three or four major folders that you have: your open tabs and windows, your bookmarks, session, and trash. And initially, a while ago, the search would search everything. So not only when you had a lot of bookmarks, it took a bit longer, being 2 to 3 seconds versus instant. But some people, the results that came back was just too much, and people were asking, well, can we filter somehow the results? Because sometimes I want to search just the open windows versus my bookmarks. So that's what we did exactly in the search drop down. Now you can actually select what you want to search. So normally in my setup, in the left window pane in TabsFolders, I have the search set by default to search open windows and tabs only. And in the right one, I search both open windows and tabs and the bookmarks. So it's a very fast setup. I know what I'm looking for. If I'm looking among, if I have some 10 or 20 windows open and I forgot what I was looking, in which window the tab was that I was working on, in the left window, I just type the name of the tab and boom, it comes up very quickly. So I'll just run that video right now to show how it's done in practice. Another powerful feature of TabsFolders is searching. You can search in open windows and tabs as well as in bookmarks. To search in open windows and tabs, select the search drop-down and checkmark the open windows and tabs. Then, when you type your search, all the tabs that contain the search word appear in your search results. If you want to search in bookmarks, instead of the open windows and tabs, you can select the search drop-down and bookmarks, and again, type the search to return the results from the bookmarks. There we go. So that was a quick demonstration of the search functionality, but as you saw, there are more options there that you can investigate. And if you have any questions, again, reach out to us on our support chat. Plus, you can also see a lot of videos on our YouTube channel, and some support articles are at support.tabsfolders.com, where you can read more about how to use these features and see some videos, detailed videos as well.
That being said, we have a couple questions, and then we'll, if it's okay with you, do we want to do one more? If you have more, do we want to jump into the giveaway?
That was the last one for today.
Got it. Okay. So that being said, we had some comments come up. I'm going to put two together at the same time. I now use Brave. Is this compatible with Brave? Grace says, what browsers are compatible? Chrome, Safari, Firefox, and Brave. So let me start off real quick. Brave is a Chromium-based platform. So in theory, yes, you can use, which is, like, for example, Microsoft Chrome, which is Microsoft Edge, the same thing. It's just their branding on it. Yes, you can use Google Chrome extensions on that. So by default, both the new Edge version, Brave, and Chrome all use all compatible Chrome extensions. So yes. So
yeah, if I may get into more detail, I actually use Brave myself as one of my browsers, and do testing of TabsFolders in it. So sorry, excuse me. So definitely it works in Brave with nothing special. Chrome, Firefox, we don't support currently. We used to support it a long time ago, but again, we found it was a little bit of an unstable platform. Every time they released a new update, it would break things in TabsFolders. Chrome, we have no such issues. Safari also, we had no such issues until Safari totally changed the programming interface model about 2 years ago, and TabsFolders became incompatible. But we do work in all the Chromium-based browsers. So Chrome, Edge, Microsoft, Brave, I think Vivaldi, and Opera as well. In Opera, you have to do a special thing. There's an extension called, I think, Install Chrome Extensions. because Opera by default goes to its own store and doesn't allow you to install extensions from the Chrome Web Store. But as in the Opera store, you just look for the how to install Chrome extensions. And we have a support article on our support page for that. So if you go on support.tabsfolders.com and type in Opera or how to install in other browsers, it'll give you the exact instructions as to how to do that. So we support a lot of Chrome browsers, and we focus on Chrome because, right now we're focusing on getting the most features and supporting the largest user base. And Chrome and Chromium-based browsers currently have around 60-70% of the market worldwide. So that's why we're focusing on Chrome. Anyway, so there's quite a few browsers to choose from. It's only really Firefox that's probably not on our near-term roadmap. Safari, we're looking at it in somewhere mid to 2022, and we'll see whether it has all the features, because the old Safari extensions used to also use the same model as Chrome, and so it had all the APIs. Sorry, pardon me. All the APIs that we needed, but in their update, when they went to their own programming language, or I think it was the Objective-C that they switched to, it was missing a lot of things that TabsFolders could hardly work. We actually tried to port it. And now they went back to kind of, I think, the web extension format. But as well, last we checked a few months ago, it was missing a couple of things, but very little, so that we may be able to work around them. And that's why we're planning for 2022 to have another look at implementing TabsFolders with the full functionality into Safari. But that's around mid-2022, again, after we release the core features on TabsFolders 2.0 with passwords, etc. for Chrome. So.
Let's try to save your voice there, but we did
I'm good.
We did have Musam came up with his home remedy for you. Bro, extract the ginger juice and add crushed tulsi leaves with some honey. Get some relief for your home remedy. There you go.
Thank you, Musam. I've been using ginger, but tulsi leaves I have not heard of. I got to make a note on that. I'll be interested. Definitely want to check it out, what it is, and try to improve my cough.
And if you add a little bit, if you heat that up, and then you add a little bit of like whiskey or Jack Daniels, then you make it like a hot toddy, which is famous out here in the States. Yeah.
Nice. Also a good thing for a Friday evening to relax.
There you go. Exactly. Okay, so hopefully that answers CK. Grace, hopefully that answers your question. Grace says, yes, it's a Indian recipe. Tulsi is basil leaves, basil and ginger.
Okay.
That's for remedy. Okay. So yeah, totally makes sense. Ginger. Grace, appreciate that too. Okay, real quick, we'll move on to the last 2, 3. Chromium is open, however, Brave is not compatible all the time. You're right, so we'll do some testing on that, and then maybe we'll have a separate knowledge base page. So yeah, thank you for pointing that out, CK. James says, how private is my data of my bookmarks? Do the creators of TabsFolders have access to my bookmark, or is it private? Good question, especially for the crypto community. Great question.
Yes. So right now we have to say that in order to sync between your devices and share bookmarks, it has to be unencrypted. So the storage on the servers, the servers are password protected, and whatever the databases, etc. So it's encrypted on the servers, but the servers, when they bring it into memory to synchronize it to the different browsers, it's unencrypted, because otherwise we would be able to share your bookmarks with other team members. And well, when we showed the sharing video of the sharing page, that would be impossible without if it was encrypted fully on the server. So,
but at least it's password protected, regardless of encryption. Okay, yes. So there you go. So it still has some security applied to it. Okay, and the last one, Grace, thanks. And how many devices and browsers on the same machine can I use it with a personal account?
10. So whether that's 10 browsers on one machine or one browser in 10 devices. It's 10 devices that you can use it. You can use it on with one account. And if you need more, send us a support request, because we'd love to hear your use case and kind of why you need that, why you need more browsers, and because maybe more of our users have the same issue, and we need to look at that use case.
And guys, also, besides today, because today we're actually going to be running short on time, in the future, you'll be able to come on camera. And again, we'll give you the link that we'll share it on the bottom, and that way you can get more teammates with your purchases. So Grace is happy. There you go. Appreciate that. Awesome. Grace asks, what are additional permissions on team members?
So when team members, the team folder sharing rolls out, it will be, you'll be able to control what your team members can do. So if you have a folder that you want to share with your team members, let's say it's either the onboarding folder or Tay's research on the economy. You'll be able to select which team members have full access rights, meaning they can add, edit, delete bookmarks, make notes on them, etc. Or you might want to add something limited, that they are able to edit a bookmark and add bookmarks, but they can't delete bookmarks. So again, that's a more advanced permission matrix, kind of like Google has with files on Google Drive.
Yeah, I was thinking Google Drive, Dropbox, exactly when you said that, because sometimes you want team members to have the ability to upload and manipulate a folder. You just don't want them to delete anything, which I think only technically the super admin or the owner should have that ability to do that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Perfect. All right, guys. With that being said, I hope you dropped the last of your comments. We're going to do the giveaway right now, and I hope you guys are all ready. Henry, thank you.
Let's do it.
Let's do this. There we are. All right, guys. Let's see if we can zoom in here a little bit. There we go. All right, let's see who is the winner. Drum roll. Right? Aristotle, there we go.
Whoa.
Thank you for joining us, everybody. Aristotle, thank you for coming with us. Thank you guys for sticking with us throughout the hour. On that being said, we will let you guys go. Aristotle, please message us on the Facebook page. That way we can get your free code. Guys, you can see how the giveaways work. We'll be doing these, during the holiday season. So please, when you see our live streams, leave a comment. That way you can see, why we need your Facebook permission for your face and for your profile picture. There you go. Congrats, Aristotle, for winning. Guys, thank you all for joining us. We'll be doing this the same time next week, Monday at 9 a.m. Pacific. Don't forget, we still have the Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale going on until the end of this month. If you're looking on having a tool that allows you to have...
end of this week. End of this week.
Sorry.
Yeah.
End of this week. So that way, if you're looking on having, let's say, 500 possible clients in the future that you're thinking, hey, I could use them for, folders and notes and password management and link management and an all-in-one solution. Hey, you know what? We're here to help you out with that. So, guys, that being said, let's keep social distancing in mind. Let's, wash our hands and everyone stay safe. And we'll see you guys all next week.
Thank you again, Bruce and Praveen. Great to see you on the show again. And everybody else who joined in, thank you very much. See you guys next week.
Later, guys.
Bye.